Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Quran Precision. In this video, we're going to talk about the Qalqalah. We're going to talk about what it is, why we do it, and when do we do it. Let's get started. So what is the Qalqalah? It's when a letter is pronounced with a short bounce when that letter has sukoon. It's a sound characteristic that's intrinsic to 5 letters in Quranic Arabic. So this characteristic that's called Qalqalah is part of the nature of these 5 letters. So what are the 5 letters? They're Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Qutub Jad. Let's talk about what these 5 letters have in common with each other. All 5 of these letters are stop sounds, meaning that the flow of air is blocked, right? So think about these 5 letters. For every single one of them, you're going to block the flow of air at some point. All 5 of these letters are also voiced sounds, meaning that your vocal cords are vibrating as you're pronouncing these sounds. The opposite of a voice sound would be a sound that's whispered. So for example, kaf is whispered. Versus, let's say, ba is a voiced sound. B, b, b. Your voice is on as you're producing this sound. Why does this bounce happen? In short, the sound is trapped in the mouth because it's blocked and it needs to be released in some way. So let's look at that a little bit further. What is this bounce? When we're producing a sound that has qalqalah, there's going to be 2 structures in your mouth. So it could be your tongue, the roof of your mouth, your lips. They're going to come together, which creates this buildup of pressure. So when those 2 structures come together, it blocks the sound. There's this flow of air that's coming up through your throat into your mouth, and it's blocked by something. It could be blocked by your tongue going up to the roof of your mouth. It could be blocked by your 2 lips coming together. That's going to create this buildup of pressure. And that pressure then has to be released in some way. So in order for us to release the pressure, we're going to create this bounce. All we do for this bounce is that we separate the 2 structures from each other while keeping our voice on. So we have this ongoing voice, and then we separate the 2 structures, and that creates a short bounce. So here we have pictures of all of the letters that have qalqalah. You'll notice that there is some kind of complete block for every single one of these letters. So for the qaf, it's produced right here. The back of the tongue goes up and it hits the soft palate. So there's a buildup of pressure from the voice coming up here. It's going to be completely blocked. So we need to release that pressure. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull down our tongue a little bit so that there is space for the sound to come out, like a bounce. Aql. There's your block for the ta. There's your block for the ba. There's your block for the jim. And there's your block for the dal. What we're going to do is we're going to release our tongue or our lips, wherever that block is happening, slightly release it, and let out that bounce. All right, so now let's practice saying the qalqalah sound on all of the 5 letters. We're going to say a hamza with a fatha right before each of the 5 letters of qalqalah with sukoon. So for the first one, aql, 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 ab, ab, aj, aj, ad, ad. Now we're going to say a few words that have our letters of qalqalah with a sukoon in the middle. Repeat after me. Yaqdiru, yaqdiru, shatara, shatara, كذبتم كذبتم أجرهم أجرهم عدن عدن. This time the letter with qalqala comes at the end of the word. يرزق. يرزق. تب. تب. لقد. لقد. So we're bouncing the letter, but we're not doing a full haraka. We're not doing a full vowel. It shouldn't sound like a full fatha. Just a short bounce. So in short, a qalqala is a bounce. And the qalqala happens when any of these 5 letters have sukoon on them. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Alright, that's it for our discussion of the qalqala. Thank you. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more learning and practice, go to speechprecision.com to schedule your free pronunciation assessment. I'll be able to tell you exactly what you need to improve your Quran recitation and pronunciation.